heated debate has erupted over whether psychiatric medications, particularly antidepressants, play a role in school shootings, raising urgent questions about mental health, gun control, and the balance between safety and individual rights. But here's where it gets controversial. Some experts argue that focusing on drugs might distract from the bigger issue: the alarming availability of high-powered firearms in American schools. Minnesota Senator Tina Smith, Democrat, recently took a strong stand against Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr., who suggested that psychiatric medications could contribute to violent behavior in children. Smith responded on X, calling Kennedy's comments disrespectful and urging him to shut up and stop peddling bullshit. Her criticism came just days after a tragic school shooting in Minneapolis killed 2 students, sparking outrage over the lack of action on gun safety. Kennedy has long maintained that selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors, SSRIs, a class of antidepressants used to treat depression and anxiety, are overprescribed, especially among children. He also claimed that certain psychiatric drugs might be linked to increased aggression. However, critics argue that these claims ignore the broader context. For instance, the suspect in the Minneapolis shooting, Robin Westman, was assigned male at birth and sought a name change at 17. Some conservatives have used this case to stoke fears that transgender individuals are mentally ill, a perspective many experts reject as harmful and unfounded. Kennedy defended his stance, stating that his agency is investigating whether psychiatric medications could contribute to violence. Yet, he overlooked a critical nuance. SSRIs are not designed to treat gender dysphoria, the common experience among transgender people, but are prescribed for mood disorders like depression and anxiety, which are often underdiagnosed in this community. Meanwhile, his claim that environmental chemicals cause gender dysphoria in boys remains unproven and widely disputed. This shooting has reignited a national conversation about how to protect students while respecting individual freedoms. Democrats like Smith argue that the focus on mental health and medications is a distraction from the real threat: the sheer volume of firearms in schools. There are 400 million guns in this country, more than people, she noted. In America, we're 10 times more likely to be shot in a school or playground than in any other developed nation. But this is the part most people miss. The crisis isn't just about guns or drugs. It's about how society addresses the intersection of mental health, education, and safety. So here's the question. Should the focus be on limiting access to weapons, or on ensuring that mental health resources are available to those in need? What do you think? Share your thoughts in the comments below.